Welcome back to the Where the Fuck Has Dongle Been for the past week and a bit fest that is Fallout 4. Despite my absence, I have indeed been making sure to keep up to date with the notes that I take for the mod videos I do. The thing is, sometimes there are just no mods to review for Xbox, so a lot of times there is a stretch of time between each video, but no worries, we have 3 cool new location mods coming up and we will be returning to Sector 5 next week. First up we have Concord's Speakeasy renovated by Konata Inu. This pretty much takes the Concord Speakeasy with its drab and crumbling interior and fixes it up with repaired walls, furniture and with debris cleared away. You can see that there is some pre-war furniture making up the little lounge area here, and there is also a full bar too. One problem though is there is no door in the ground floor to get back out, it's just the abyss. There's also strings of Christmas lights giving off that festive cheer all year round. The upstairs has also been renovated, including a room where they're actually growing fruits and vegetables now. The reason that the watermelons are all over the place is because I accidentally threw a grenade into the room. I do that in a few games. Some parts are still broken, like sections of walls, but I imagine there was no fixed replacement for these sections. The bedrooms have also been restored, and there was even some weightlifting equipment lying around. Oh my, I'm enjoying it here. The broken wall on the ground floor has been patched up. You used to be able to head through into the building behind, but it does make sense that that no longer is possible in a renovated building. And lastly, the basement has also had a lick of paint as well as a few workbenches for the player to use. I have to say right now though that this is not a player home and no customization is possible. I'd probably like to see that change maybe in the future, but for now it's quite the transformation and it still looks really awesome. Next we have Enclave Oil Rig, ported by Dr. Modder and originally by NickDB93. This adds probably one of the biggest player homes I've ever seen in Fallout 4, an Enclave Oil Rig in the middle of the ocean. Now before we take a peek at it, the mod author does state to jetpack our way to the oil rig because fast travelling will make us fall through the floor. So I tried to jetpack over, but I couldn't get far enough before I then fell into the water and had to leave my power armor behind. So I fast travelled and yes, I fell into the water, but I was able to swim around and use the chef hat jetpack mod thing to get up to the platform. So let's take a look inside. One thing you'll notice outside is that the FPS does drop a little bit when looking at the rig, but also I did get a few drop frames inside. You'll see an Enclave emblem and flag on the ground floor as well as the red workshop. This place is empty for the most part, so you can add any kind of furniture that you want. On the next floor is the barracks with a lot of beds that your settlers and soldiers can sleep in. This mod uses all clean, pre-war and probably even Institute models, so you might want to match that or your settlements might look a little strange. There's also a workout room with showers included. Above that we have the mess hall and the power armor repair station. Then we have the Joint Operations Command complete with terminals and a great big screen to spy on people from big satellites. We also have the Defense Intelligence Team, 2 rooms dedicated to defending the oil rig from its enemies. Above is the medical area that includes hospital wards and medical examination areas. Yeah, there are also a bunch of coffins just sitting there. I'm sure patients feel just fine spotting them the moment they walk in. Above is a lot of empty space, but there is a large hangar with a platform that can be raised through an opening in the roof to go outside. Great place to keep a vertibird. Lastly, we have the sparkling presidential quarters complete with large conference room, as well as what I imagine to be the president's living space. There is quite a lot of space in here, so just make sure you take it for yourself before any settlers get to it first. And lastly, we have Camp Cochituate. I hope I'm getting that right, by the way, by Dinsday 2011. Is the oil rig surrounded by too much water for you? This adds another player house and settlement just southwest of the Mass Pike interchange, and sits on the side of a lovely tranquil river. When you arrive, you will find it's been overrun and ravaged by a gang of Mirelurks who have taken upon themselves to massacre the settlers, so you don't have to. Once you've taken care of them, you can claim the place as your own, and even take a bath at the end of the docks. You even have this lovely view of an obliterated hellhole that I have nicknamed Glasgow. When you go into build mode, you will notice that you do have a lot of space to work with, which is good because even though a lot of it has been built for you, there is always room for improvement. So that's it for the video today, children. The links to the mods are in the description, as well as the links to my social media. A big hello to any new subs that have joined us since the last video, and with all that being said, I'll see you next time.